These are the 5 most important things in a relationship. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I love doing these kinds of videos that actually give you real material to work with. There's nothing goofy about what I'm going to share with you. And it's scientific. This is not philosophy. This is not Western psychology. We're not the same as Western psychology. We don't get into the analysis of things. We start at the Marriage Foundation at a very core principle, and that is that you get married to be happy. You get married to experience love. That's why you get married. You're in a relationship that's not marriage yet. It should be moving towards marriage, because there's nothing as fulfilling as marriage. It's amazing, marriage. So let's start. The 5 most important things in a relationship. Number 1, learning to control your emotions. It's like, wow. Now, although anger is not technically an emotion, I'm going to include it in this, because most people, that's where they lose it. Anger is an instinctive reaction that is caused by the drive to survive, which is embedded in every single cell of your body. Your body reports to your mind. It pings your mind. It's telling your mind, hey, watch out. There's danger. You are supposed to be in control of your mind. You're a soul. So that's how it works. The soul comes down into and creates the body, mind, and you're in charge. And you're supposed to enjoy life. Your soul is nothing but pure joy, pure love, and you're supposed to be experiencing life through those eyes and your relationship. But what happens is this instinct in your body is reminding your mind there's danger, danger, danger. And because you're not in charge of your mind, you've turned that over to your own mind. What happens is anger overwhelms your heart, meaning you're not experiencing love. You're not experiencing happiness. So learning to control your emotions by regarding your emotions for what they are. They're little software packages in your mind, and they have a purpose. But you're not supposed to idolize them or honor them or worship them. You're supposed to manage them. So, very important. It's one of the most important things in a relationship is control your emotions. See what's happening on the outside, your spouse, your partner, as doing what they're doing, not doing to you. Okay. Number 2. It's very important to do in your relationship that which brings happiness. You're in a relationship for happiness. So why wouldn't you feed it with more actions that create happiness? Now, it's a binary choice. Every time you're about to do something, and do something, there's basically only 3 things you can do. You can think/feel. You're in charge of those thoughts. You're in charge of those feelings. You could speak. What you say will either bring happiness or suffering, or nothing. So there's only so much time. You might as well word whatever you're about to say in a way that brings happiness. Hey, honey, what time is it? Wow, would you believe it's already 4 o'clock, time for me to kiss you? See what I mean? Always bring happiness into your relationship. Okay. Number 3, avoid everything that undermines happiness. Don't be a psychological skunk. Don't walk around with a terrible look on your face. Don't react to things in a negative way. Don't say things that will bring people down. Let's use that 4 o'clock example. Hey honey, what time is it? Oh my God, it's 4 o'clock already. I still have so much left to do. Why would you do that? It's unnecessary. If you avoid doing that, and the love is flowing from your heart, your relationship is going to increase in its love and happiness, and that's what you want all the time. Number 4. This is a tough one. This is a big one. This is a lifetime pursuit. This is the reason you get married. Learning how to love unconditionally. What is unconditional love? People ask that from time to time, and it's basically the love that God gives to us. So you might say, and this is not a religious sermon or anything like that, one of my favorite prayers has always been, before I meditate, I often utter these words, Lord, teach me to love as thou dost love. Wow, think about that. I get high just hearing myself say that, because usually I'm saying it inside. That's learning how to love the way God loves us. It's unconditional love, and it's what you have this amazing opportunity that marriage presents in a world that's a harsh world. This world is a dangerous place. You can't love everybody unconditionally unless you're a saint. Well, you can learn to be a saint in your marriage because it's just the two of you in what I call the sacred space of marriage. And when you're within that sacred space, anything you say won't be used against you. So you're there to accentuate the fact that you're soulmates. Don't turn yourselves into cellmates. Learn to love unconditionally. Now, if you're not sure how, I have a couple of books. I've got a course for men, a course for women. I've got the information. I've done the research. It's been 20 years since I began doing this work. I used to be a divorce mediator, quite the opposite. And so now, all the work that I've done is available to you. And you could have that most amazing marriage ever. Number 5. Now this is unusual. You won't find this anywhere else. Because our approach to marriage at the Marriage Foundation is much higher than the mundane information you get from other sources. We're about realizing ourselves in our marriage for who we are, souls. We're souls. You ever hear the expression soulmate? It's not just a greeting card expression. You're with your soulmate. You are a soul. You have a body and you have a mind. If you live in the realm of your body, that's very primal. That's not going to get you there. That's where sex is sex because it's procreation for the sake of survival. Well, most people live in the mundane world, but they think of themselves as very sophisticated. So, to kind of raise the bar, they come up with all these fancy sexual things. So it's not just pure animal, in their minds. So even in India, they have literature, the Kama Sutra, which are all these sexual positions, and it's so sophisticated. It's not spiritual. It's just sophisticated. But it isn't what sex is for. That sex is recreational sex. But if you're living in that highest plane of consciousness, which is the consciousness of yourself as a soul, then you're using the apparatus of the body, the apparatus of the mind, to fulfill the love and the joy of the soul. And that's where, when you're married and you use sex for that purpose, oh my God, it's something else. It brings you to a much higher level. So avoid recreational sex. Use sex to connect yourself as souls. use the body, the coupling of the body, so that you have that energetic connection between yourselves, your higher selves as souls. So that's it. I hope this was useful, good information. I know it is. I'm just saying that because it makes me seem humble. And I'm here for you. The Marriage Foundation is here for you. And you should take a look at our website. You should subscribe to the channel. And thank you for joining me. Again, I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. And I've tried to do all the work that you will ever need to have the most amazing marriage possible. So like the video, leave a comment if you wish, and take care. God bless.